Meet John Hunter. As a state senator, he voted to close down all schools in Liberty City and give the money saved directly to drug addicts. John Hunter wants to be your governor, but he hates our troops so much, he wants them to cut and run and come home cowards. John Hunter has lost an erection more than once and disappointed his wife much in the same way he'll disappoint you. And he definitely has hair plugs and lifts. Call John Hunter. Tell him that comb-over's not fooling anyone, you short-ass bald bastard. It's just like your policies. Thin on top and short of ideas. Paid for by Michael Graves for governor.
Announcing the arrival of Republican Space Ranger action figures only at Burger Shot. They're more fun than computer games. Action figures are back. When you order a Heartstopper kids meal and an 84-ounce Sprunk, pick up one of these cool action figures for only $9.99. Each action figure has 20 different sayings. There's Butch.
Sure is fun to play with Daddy's gun.
The Commander.
Foreigners can't be trusted.
And Dick.
Reading is for fucking queers.
Each Republican Space Ranger action figure comes ready to fight terrorism, attack illegal immigration, and protect your freedom with a gun in one hand and a six-pack in the other. And all new, it's the Republican Space Ranger shower scene playset.
Hey, baby, nice DNA dumpster.
Watch the Republican Space Rangers only on Weasel and collect all the action figures only at Burger Shot. Burger Shot. Die with a smile on your face. Weasel. Entertainment and freedom together again.
WKTT. Because of the war on terror, it's kill or be killed.
WKTT 1066.
And now the show that allows everyone to vent their spleen. It's Pacemaker, the program that puts the heart back into the health industry. Here's your host, Ryan McFallon.
It's David and Goliath, but we're all David when it comes to fighting the healthcare industry. And this time, it's not a rock, it's our nuts in the sling. For thousands of years, people have treated themselves when they got sick. The wisdom was handed down from family to family. Bypasses. Doctors that charge $30,000 to pry open your love cave with a speculum. Today on the show, from Beta Pharmaceuticals, Public Relations Director, Sheila Stafford.
Hi, Ryan. Great to be here. I brought you samples of some breakthrough new drugs. You look like you really need them.
Okay, thanks. And representing the largest HMO in the nation, Copay Health System CEO, Wilson Taylor Sr.
Ryan, it's a pleasure to be here to talk about taking the healthcare industry from a patient-centric and business-centric aggregated bell curve forward to the health model we're looking at in the 22nd century.
All right. And finally, he's the founder of Homeopathic Center Down Home Medicine, author and self-healing guru, the Down Home Medicine man himself, Waylon Mason.
What?
Waylon, I'm just saying welcome to the show.
I didn't know.
Okay, let's start with you, Mason. What's wrong with the healthcare industry?
That's just it. You said it. It's an industry. $1 trillion. $1 trillion rotten deals and broken promises made to you, and dirty needles. For what? I teach people, stuff that only Indians and old people understand. Why are we sitting in a waiting room while some asshole, some limp ass nuts, plays golf and makes $1 million a year to scribble on little pieces of paper nobody can read? That's like they're writing secrets. It's a conspiracy. When we lived in the woods, my father taught me a lot about home medicine. After my mom died during childbirth, he let me burn the body. You can learn a lot from family.
Let's get into the 21st century here. We really need to move beyond this negativity and hostility towards the pharmaceutical industry. We are leading robust, end-to-end, sustainable solutions to healthcare challenges in a viable and yet 100% patient-centric, care-focused, and responsible manner. Life is full of very complex chemical challenges. Beta Pharmaceuticals is there every step of the way. Much more so than a bunch of hillbillies fighting progress and home cremating their mother.
Well, what kind of...
It's like being a corporate slut. You don't know where you are.
Well, really, life is a challenge. And if you could swallow a magic pill every day and not worry about that challenge, wouldn't you? We all would. Some of us are. Take, for instance, our best-selling symptomatic postural tension reliever, Cominex. Life is stressful. Up the dose. And with increased dosage, people will see an inverse reduction in problems. It's science, really.
Life is stressful, and the reason it's stressful is that the consumer is forced to pay pharmaceutical companies like yours exorbitant fees to cover these prescriptions and CEO bonuses. HMOs like mine are trying to save your life, and Little Miss Drug Company here sashays into the doctor's office, flashes her perky bazookas, and the next thing you know, the doctor's prescribing heavy sedatives for every splinter or rash. And who gets to pay for this? The insurance companies, which we are obliged to mark up and pass on to you in denied coverage claims. It breaks my heart.
There's just too many pills, man. It's making our immune systems weak. My mom was a visionary and a helper, you know, and she left me in dirty diapers all day. And now I have a super goddamn immune system. I can lick the floor under a truck stop urinal, and it don't affect me a bit. And sometimes I do, for cash or whatever.
That's the problem. Let's stop blaming the HMOs because you can't see a doctor. Don't blame profits or Nixon because you've got bad coverage. Bottom line, don't blame me because you're a loser. Not my fault, buddy. And the last thing we need on Earth is socialized medicine. Sheesh. Can you imagine the chaos if everyone was able to see a doctor and didn't have to fill out reams of paperwork before they were denied a life-saving surgery because it cost money? It would be anarchy. There'd be lines for bread, and we'd all be speaking Russian or Cuban, and people would die.
People are already dying because of paperwork and lack of coverage and their failure to understand the small print.
Okay, Lennon, I understand. You want to live in a socialist utopia. Fair enough. Well, I don't. I want choices. I want access. I want buzzwords. I want dreams. I want the chance to look you in the eye and say, I've got it. You haven't. I bet you wish you paid more attention in school, you little shit. Then knee you in the nuts. That dream is America. And I tell you what, man, that's a dream hard-working people all over this country want. To see their lazy neighbors die because they didn't go to work and get a job and have health care. Time to remove the teat and say, dinner's over, baby. Go buy your own pair of tits. There's a great word, a germ word, a powerful word. And that word is schadenfreude. And that word
He's making up words to an argument.
Hear me out here. Hear me out. Schadenfreude. Steiger. The word is schadenfreude, and that word means, fuck you, loser. Fuck you. It's the American dream. Yes, I want to cuddle. I want to cuddle your wife. You're going bankrupt, chump, and that means you, Lefty.
Okay, look, this is getting out of hand. Can we get back on the topic, please?
You can have my wife, I don't care.
Thank you so much. I came here to talk about how our company, Beta Pharmaceuticals, has pioneered revolutions in pediatric care. It's a pill called amphetamine that keeps kids quiet for hours. It's yellow. That means it makes you happy. Like in our animated commercials when frowns turn to smiles. It's also good if you ever feel self-conscious or awkward or awake.
Oh, great, because I wanted to sleep till I finally died.
Okay, but Mason, I thought you were all about homeopathic care. You know, natural solutions to people's problems.
You really talk like that? Hey, you know what, man? Don't stress me out. I am the homeo and the pathic together. You need to take a daily examination, a really thorough inspection of your bowel movements. Get a fork, go through it, sift around, excavate. It's really fascinating. Nothing more fascinating. People come to me and they say,
gay adventures. It's really all about health.
Some whales are into gay sex.
Exactly.
Look at how they swim.
Thank you. Life makes no sense when fish are gay. Back to pre-existing conditions. If your hip hurts, you should probably kill yourself. It's all over if you fall down and break a hip. Don't burden society or my bonus because you fell down. We mustn't become a nation of hypochondriacs. Just because you have insurance, why use it? Why should we pay just because we said we would?
Because you said you would.
What do you matter anyway? As a nation, we have to move forward, and we are obsessing about our healthcare system. I mean, come on! America fucking rules. We've got to conquer space and fight the war on terror, and you people are worrying about a stiff hip? Please, die.
Hey, did you know on the space station they have to drink their own piss?
Goodness gracious.
I can't understand.
What is wrong with that? That's an interesting thing to say. I'm talking about interesting. All you people want to talk about is money and co-payments and stuff. And I just talked about swilling piss. Steaming piss. Well, what is wrong with you people, man? No wonder you get sick. So pent up, you all need a good enema, or you might explode. That's another thing we haven't talked about. Right? We ain't talked about it. Euthanasia. Why are they all prostitutes? Why is everyone staring at me?
I'm going to bring this back to topic. Speaking of foreign countries, we really need to step up the war on drugs in this country.
Now that's a good point. What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm talking about these criminals, these geezer criminals who smuggle drugs over the border so people can get them at a cheap rate and not pay a fair market price that we control. Hard medication, my ass.
Well, Sheila, a lot of people can't afford your drugs through the conventional channels, and they're forced to buy them on the black market.
Save your money. Stop buying silly things like lottery tickets, pickup trucks, or food. We have pills that can save your life, and you're whining about the cost? It makes me want to throw up. People have to take responsibility. I mean, just the other day, this woman began to freak out in front of me and clutch her chest. So I did the responsible thing. I walked away. Yes, I work in the health industry. Yes, I had a purse full of life-saving heart drug samples, but I did not know if this woman had insurance. I did not know if she was going to sue me. So I did the responsible thing, and I left it to the professionals.
Wow, did you even call 911?
I left that to the professionals as well.
Well, what happened to this poor woman?
Well, she died, but she learned a very valuable lesson.
you calm the fuck down or the pitch bitch gets it.
Please,
That's enough,
I'm
Mr.
a good
Mason.
person.
You ain't no good person. You ain't even a person,
I
man.
want some free samples.
Yeah, that's all you are, is a vending machine of samples.
Just don't trepanate me, please. I'll pay you.
Man, you think I want your goddamn blood money? I'm gonna free mankind of drugs that cost money.
No.
Or that you can't grow or find on shit.
No!
Okay.
No, listen to what I'm
Calm
saying.
down. I
It's
think
you.
you've had enough.
You're the insurance guy. One of you gets drilled. I ain't taking no for an answer.
Please leave me out of this. She's the one with the headache. I respect alternative therapies. They give false hope.
Are you kidding? I'm gonna drill the smugness right out of your third eye.
It's brilliant. He's let kids die. He refused a little girl a liver transplant.
Risky to save. Nonsense. She was too risky to save. Risky for third quarter.
Risky to save.
Drill her. She kept AIDS drugs out of the hands of poor people so that her CEO could buy a plane.
No, that's a lie. It was a boat, not a plane.
It's planes, boats,
Brilliant.
guys. I'm throwing you so this dark smoke comes floating out of your skull and the demons that have been controlling your life comes out of your skull. You think I'm messing around?
I know you're not messing around. I tell you what, Mr. Mason, just drill them both, please. But just hurry up. That's about all the time we have for both of you. On the pacemaker. Drill. No, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, guys are full of blood.
And now for the seance.
Hello, my name's Beatrix Fontaine from Hungary. In a past life we were lovers, but then you already knew that, yes? Welcome to this seance. Believe it's real. Everything you know is a lie, and the things you don't know are only true. Confused? Confusion is the same thing as knowledge, if you look at it backwards. This is a space-time continuum. I want you to be honest with yourself, just yourself and me. Was there ever a time you really wanted something and it didn't work out quite as you imagined? Or have you ever been in a relationship or professional situation that did not work out perfectly? Or possibly a feeling in your stomach that something is about to go wrong, and then it does? I know what you're wondering. How does she know all these things about me? Well, the fact is, I have a gift. A gift I learned roaming the streets of Eastern Europe, having lots of kids, and earning money by dancing and playing the violin. You see, I can divine the magical powers of the stars and numbers like pi, read the wind and the tides to tell the future. I know skeptics scoff, but that is why they live such shallow and loveless lives and often end up dying. Whereas I'm immortal, more or less. Don't let science blind you with stem cells. There is a sixth sense and a third eye, cells you don't even know about, and I have both. Let's go to the spirit line. 212-360-2367. Hello.
Hey, Beatrix, I listened to your show on the old station before you got thrown off. I am so glad you're back. I wanted to ask you about my boyfriend.
Don't tell me. I can feel a very powerful force. Even before you spoke, I knew you were a woman with relationship troubles. Is your boyfriend the source of the trouble?
Well, he,
Don't tell me, don't tell me. I'm hearing things from the spirit world. You are too loud. No, there it goes. It's going really quiet. What's your name, dearie? Don't tell me. It's a girl's name. It begins with a letter. It's not Rosa, is it?
no, it's Martina.
I knew it was not Rosa. This was the name of the peasant woman who stole my first child. Close, Martina. That was my next guess. The spirits were telling me both. No, wait. Martina. In a past life, you were called Rosa. That's where that was coming from. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You led a powerful army. You were a great woman. I see breastplates of gold shining as you march into battle. That's amazing.
Really?
Absolutely. You saved a civilization and were worshipped as a god. There are statues of you in Tasmania, covered in pigeon shit. There is a man with bad teeth and dirty hair who has just urinated on you. I think you always sort of knew this. No, wait. The spirit world is fake. world is telling me that's approved for up to $500. Now, $500 seems like a lot of money, but apparently this true love guy has a lot of diamonds. I doubt 500 means a lot to him, but to you, once you want human falling in love.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Spend a lot, go for it. How do I meet him?
Wait, I'm getting something. You will meet him online. You should join an online dating service. Sleep with many men. There is a prince.
That's great. What about my current boyfriend?
He's not fucking. His name? Albert?
No, it's Richard.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. He had a brother named Albert. A brother he doesn't know about. This explains why his life will be marred by failure.
That's horrible. How can you tell?
That's all we've got time for, dearie.
What? No.
You're out and good luck. Enjoy the diamonds. Remember, please call if you want to get on the seance of a credit.